Hiya guys, hope you're alright. So today's video, it's day 3. It's a bit late, I know, but yeah, couldn't get around to it the other day. So we're on day 3 still. And I do apologise that it looks orange, this video, but I've got the light on because it's so dark. I'm actually sat next to the window and it's just still too dark, so I'm looking orange. So there's nothing I can do about that unless it's going to be very dark instead. I've no idea what I've done. But today's video is going to be beating the January blues, because something that affects a lot of us straight after Christmas, all that hype running up to Christmas, all the excitement, and after Christmas it's just, that's it, everything's done, it's just back to normal, back to the same old grind, same routine. And personally, it gets me down. I know it gets a lot of people down. Somebody did mention it the other day on one of my videos. So I thought I'd just do a little video on little ways that you can beat the January blues, because it is a bit of a tough time for everybody, I think. So while I'm doing that, I'm just going to do my face because I've not done it yet. I've been working at home today. In case you don't know what I do, I type. I'm a medical secretary for my local hospital. So I've just been sat typing and didn't do the skincare before I started work this morning. So I'm going to do that while I speak, because I just think it's easier for me to do something while I'm speaking. That might just be me being a bit awkward. Anyway, I've made a few notes of things that I like to do come January, because I find it, like I said, I find it quite a difficult time. There's nothing to look forward to. All the excitement of Christmas is gone, and you're in a bit of a dull moment, aren't you? Well, talking from my experience anyway. So, a couple of things that I do. I like to go for a walk every day. You're going to think, oh yeah, let's go outside, get some fresh air. But it's true, it does actually make you feel so much better. I'm trying to not give you the glare off that. It does make you feel so much better. And the fresh air, along with the scenery, if you're going somewhere nice, like the park, or, you know, somewhere that's got plants, trees, flowers. I love all that. I love the scenery of like the different seasons, like when it's winter, you've got all the frost on the trees and everything. The flowers in summer. So I love a good walk, but I've got a dog, so I take the dog out twice a day anyway. So I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone, but I do love to walk. I think it makes you feel better, gives you some fresh air, just gets you out, gets you moving, gets the legs working a little bit. So that is one thing. I think we should all aim to do a little bit of walking, because it is actually so good for you and not too strenuous. So that's my first one. The second one that I think is the most important for a new year, fresh start, is to make some plans. Things that you enjoy doing. Can be anything. Something really small, like meeting friends for a coffee, going playing a game of darts, or play a game of snooker, just anything, going to the cinema. But I like to plan things, so I've got something to look forward to. Say one thing every month, so that they're evenly spread out. Got something to look forward to in January. So for me, it's my mum's birthday. We've planned to go out. All the girls were going out for a meal. So that's one thing I've got to look forward to this month. So that's me. I need to just sit down, make a few plans, something to look forward to. So you're not just thinking, oh, that's it. It's January and I've got nothing exciting coming up. That is so important for me, and I do it every year. I love to sit down and think, what would I want to like to do this year? What would I like to do? One of them is to go on a cruise. That might happen, it might not. I'm planning to do a cruise either this year or next. I'd like to do a fly cruise to the Mediterranean, to South France, Italy. It might happen this year, it might not. We're still looking at that. But I'm just talking about me now. But yeah, small things, because I know the cost of things is expensive, especially after Christmas. So little small things often, so evenly spread out. Another thing I like to do is, I think, especially if you suffer with anxiety or depression or anything, if you find a hobby that you enjoy doing, it can be such a big help to your mental health. So I love crafting. I love to do junk journaling, paper crafting, and I can sit there for hours and the time just flies. I can feel like I've been sat there for like half an hour. 3 hours have gone. before I know it, because I've been enjoying myself that much. So just, if you don't have a hobby, think about things that you could do that could pass your time, rather than sitting there thinking about other things. Like, say if you do suffer depression or anxiety, you'd be sat there just thinking of things that could worry you. But if you've got a crafting hobby or any other hobby, it takes your mind off everything else and you're just engrossed in that one thing. So that really does help. Yeah, so for me it is crafting, and I do that quite often. Another one, you're not going to like this. It's one of these small changes to your diet. So my diet's not the healthiest, I'm not going to lie. You probably know that already. But I do know quite a bit about nutrition because I've done this as a module for the yoga training. But just to add a few little extras to your diet, or changing a couple of things. So fresh fruit, lots of vegetables, some healthy snacks. So for lunchtime, I could go to the fridge and say, I fancy a sandwich with crisps, cheese sandwich with crisps. Fair enough. So I can either have that, or I can think to myself, what can I have instead? And sometimes you'll go for the unhealthy option because it's what you're used to, rather than thinking, I'll try this instead. And you'd be surprised, if you try the healthier option, you'd be surprised at how much you enjoy the taste, because you're stuck to the routine of eating what you're used to. You don't expect it to taste as nice as it does. Trust me on that, just give it a go, because you'll be surprised. Because I got into a bit of a habit of just eating junk. I do this now and again. My diet's not good, don't get me wrong, I'm not here to preach or anything. But I did go for the option of sandwiches, crisps every day. And then one day I thought, I'm going to try something a little bit different. Tuna salad, quite a bit of fruit after it. And I was surprised. I was actually surprised at how much I liked it compared to what I had the day before. So just, if you're not, let me see if this is open. I'm just trying a Clarins freebie that I got on the Clarins night that I went to. I don't know if it's open, so I'm forgetting to do my skin now while I'm chatting away. Oh yeah, it is open, it's just there's hardly anything in it. So yeah, just try the other options. You might be surprised at how much you enjoy them. And fruit, I sometimes don't often think to eat lots of fruit through the day, and then I think, oh, do you know what? I'm going to have like an apple, a fruit salad or whatever. And when you surprise yourself at how much you enjoyed it, you've got something going on, haven't you? So yeah, that's another one. Another one that I find, if you're not feeling in the mood for exercise, you're really not feeling it, you sat there watching TV, it's the last thing you want to do, you just sat there lazing around. Lie on the floor and just start to do some very gentle twists. Lie down completely flat, hug the knees in, twist both sides. Just start to do a few little movements that you just lay on the floor, so you're not overstrenuous in yourself. So you just sat there twisting around. Before you know it, you'll start doing a bit extra, and you think, do you know what? I'm enjoying this. I'm gonna, and sometimes it'll just stick at the few twists on the floor and then you've had enough. But the day after, you might do the same thing, and it might turn into a full exercise, like a full half an hour or something. It is amazing. Just the bit of movement that triggers it off sometimes can lead to a lot more than what you was planning to do in the first place. So that's a big one. Give that a go if you've not done it before, because trust me, you'll see the results. Many nights I'm sat there and I'm thinking, I can't be bothered tonight, I'm just going to sit and watch whatever's on TV, MasterChef, all the soaps or whatever. While I'm watching them, I'll get my mat out and I'll start just, doing the slowest, gentlest stretches. Before I know it, I'm upside down, trying to do something else. Well, maybe not upside down, but you know what I mean. I'm doing something else because that little bit of movement has made me feel like, oh, do you know what? I'm enjoying this. I'm going to go for a bit more, yeah. So that's another one. Start slow. If you don't fancy it, give it up as a bad job. If you do fancy it, push yourself a bit further. Next one is, if you're a bit of you're not the best at motivating yourself to start tidying up, cleaning around, Pick one thing in your house that you're going to declutter. Say it's a corner of your desk. I should do this. I'm talking for something that I should do right now. Go to your desk and there's a pile of papers or whatever. Just sort through that one pile. Give yourself that one small task to do. Before you know it, you've done the task, you've tidied up that little part of the room, and you're feeling good. You can guarantee that you're going to feel like cleaning up something else after you've done that. Might be later on that day, the day after, but you'll be so satisfied and you'll be feeling chuffed with yourself, you'll go and tidy something else up the day after. Trust me. Anyway, that is a fact. So if you've not done any tidying up or you're feeling a bit lazy, get yourself one small area. Could be the shoes under the stairs or in the porch. Tidy them all up, hoover around, and you'll be on to a winner. Next one is put some nice smells around your home. I absolutely love anything that smells nice. Makes your home a lot more inviting. It makes you want to be inside your home. Sorry, covered my mouth up there. It makes you want to be inside your own home. So I try to buy fresh flowers once a week. Only something that cost me like £5. I'll put them in the living room. I've got some nice candles. They don't have to be expensive ones. You can go to your Aldi's or Morrison's or whatever. They all do some really nice candles now. Just a few quid. Light them at night time when it gets a bit dark. Just some reed diffusers around the house. Or some of these, you know, the ones that you plug in and it lets off this nice steam with essential oils. I've got one of them that I put on most nights as well. So you can change your different oils as to what mood you're in. So that's a big one. I think it's nice that everything smells nice around you and everything's clutter free. So try to tidy up around yourself and make everything smell nice. It does make a big difference to your overall mental well-being. And the last one, again, it's along the scented line and the relaxing. Pamper yourself at least once a week. So usually on a Sunday, I will go in the bath for hours just to escape family life, to be honest. Because my house is quite busy. I've got kids, I've got a husband, I've got a dog, I've got a granddaughter. She's often at my house. And sometimes I just need to get away from them. I just go to the bathroom, run myself a nice bath. Sometimes I'll take a book in there and I'll just escape for a little bit. Just a bit of me time. Get your favourite things out. Say your favourite bubble baths or your favourite whatever you use in the bath. And just spend a bit of time just relaxing. Doing whatever you do. Take your phone in there if you need to. But a book or something like that. And yeah, just let yourself relax rather than doing something for everybody else all the time. So they are my main tips for just beating the January blues. But the biggest one of all, along with walking, because you might not want to do it. You might be thinking, oh, exercise, eating well. We've heard all this before. But there is a reason why you've heard it before, because it does work. Biggest one is to plan things that you're going to look forward to, because it gives you that incentive, doesn't it? You're looking forward to that one thing that you've planned. Could be a day out somewhere that you've always wanted to go, or a meal out with someone. But that is the biggest one for me anyway. I know that's just a personal level. But yes, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Leave me a like, because this channel's not all going to be about yoga. It's going to be about different things that make you feel good. Different exercises. I do love yoga, but I love everything else as well. Other exercises. And I love just chatting about different things that make people feel good. So if you've got any comments, please leave them below. Let me know what things help you in January. If you've got anything that you could share with me, that would be great. Yeah, so give me a like, subscribe if you've not already, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.